Oh man, this feels so much different holding a tiny little 3DS controller. Communities! So we are playing the smooth karting community. The code is below. It's not in big bold letters. It's down toward the bottom. So if you want to join us, then go down to the bottom and look for the smooth karting code. The bottom of the Twitch description. Below my stream. Smooth karting. Bam. Yes, I would like to join the smooth karting community. Okay, let's see. Oh man, this is weird. Good luck. Okay. Show the cat. He is nowhere to be found. The cat. It is Charles, by the way. He's Charles. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're gonna leave this group because no one's in here. $37009760 $379310. That's the code. It is below in the description. Come play with us. There's 7 groups playing. Hello from Bolivia. Hello from Bavaria. Hello. Hello. So the Mario Kart 7 group code, guys, is $37009760 $379310. Join up. Let's go. We already have 7 groups playing, so there's quite a bit of people in here already. Come on, connection. Connect. I wish the 3DS was like my Wii U, where I could connect a LAN cable directly to it to get away from this stupid, unstable Wi-Fi. I am not a fan of Wi-Fi for many reasons. Wireless introduces lag, introduces instability. It's an omnidirectional signal. It's hackable, piratable, and I don't dig it. But I have to use it for 7. You want to play Sonic Racing? Do I have an Instagram? No. Hello from Germany. Hello from Venus. Like the planet Venus? Wow. Good evening from Finland? Well, hello there. The UK. You just might have to buy 7. 7 is a great... I mean, even if you already have 8, like... having a handheld Mario Kart, like, to carry around and stuff is, I think it's awesome. That was like a dream. Like, whenever I found out that Super Circuit came, what was this? Yeah, Super Circuit that came out for the Game Boy Advance, I was so excited that I could carry a Mario Kart around with me and play it. Why is this taking so long? Is my connection bad? A communication error has occurred. Welcome to Wi-Fi. Piratable? What does that have to do with Wi-Fi? I used the wrong term. It is insecure. Anyone with the proper equipment can hack a Wi-Fi signal. Because again, it's an omnidirectional signal, and you can pick it up from any direction. Under, above, left, right, east, west, north, south. In any direction. Wi-Fi is not for me. If I can avoid Wi-Fi, I will. Shall we get started? Not to mention, like, more and more studies are coming out that Wi-Fi actually interferes with your biological cellular systems and the way they electrically function. Let's wait for more play. Oh, okay. Well, we're good. Start the game. We have 8 people in here. All right, I'm ready to feel how 7 feels compared to 8. I've just played like 2 hours of Mario Kart 8. Been playing it for like a week now. Let's see how 7 feels. We have 2 Canadians and all Americans in here. Just for even sake, we're gonna do Mario with the standard cart or pipe frame, because I was playing pipe frame. Standard and cool glider. And SNES Rainbow Road, why not? Why not? I don't know. I don't know why not. Inglisacell, the radiation electricity from electricity is general not enough to screw up the human function. You're completely wrong. If you touch any electrical 60 hertz socket or you're around one, that 60 hertz is implemented into your biological system and your system has to deal with it. Now, most of the time that's not a big deal, but if it's high voltage, yes. Now, the issue with Wi-Fi is the fact that it's information carrying electrical signal, which is completely unnatural. And therefore, it is carrying sawtooth waves, which, oh my gosh, this feels so different. Yeah, anyways, information carrying waves, cell phone, Wi-Fi, any of that stuff. The big issue there is it carries sawtooth information carrying waves in its sine wave signal, which your cells have to deal with. They take in that information. And, well, a $2 million study happened in the early 2000s, late 90s, that showed that the human cells do react to information-carrying waves, and they do shut down after about 30 seconds of exposure to a high-frequency information-carrying wave. Now, by shut down, I mean they stop their biological function, anything from moving in or out, because they detect it as an invader. And again, it was a controversial study because it was funded by the cell phone companies. And when they found that out, they shut down that study and instantly opened up a new one because they didn't like the results. And anyways, that's a whole nother debate. So, Mario Kart 7. One thing I'm already discovering is it doesn't feel like your kart has near as much, like, tip-over capacity. If that makes any sense. The physics engine isn't a physics engine. It feels more like a game engine. The turning and drifting feels so much more snappy. Feels more like every other Mario Kart that's ever been out, like Double Dash or the Wii one, except tighter than the Wii one. I didn't do very well in that one. Not at all, actually. Let's try it again. Again. Blah, 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 blah. False Fatty Tuna Capture Kit. Yeah, that's what I'm playing. The Science Dude. Ever since I was a kid, like, my family thought I would be a scientist because of all the stuff I was interested in. I was always very inquisitive about, like, the world. I always thought I'd be like a geologist or an archaeologist or something, some type of interesting field. Okay, let's actually race this time. Enough talking about sawtooth waves and information carrying gigahertz signals. We'll talk about that another time. nostalgic items. Man! Okay. So, now that I'm like consciously paying attention, this feels so much... It feels like you're actually racing toys instead of like real racing carts. And it's really fun. Like, everything is so much snappier. The turning is snappier, the drifting is snappier, everything is just snappier. You don't have that real life, like, physical delay of, like, inertia, turning, and all that stuff that, you know, well, real life has. 8 definitely has that. Ooh, I missed an item. You know, if I want to be brutally honest here, Mario Kart 7 is just easier to play. It's just straight up easier to play. Like, there's no, like, insane learning curve. You don't have to get used to, like, some special weird kart setup that feels all physically heavy or, you know, super inertia town or, like, it's just easier to play. It just feels better. It feels like this is nothing like a simulator. This doesn't feel like it has a real, like, physics engine behind it, which it probably doesn't. But, like, I can do what I want to do in this game. Like, I can turn when I want to. I don't have to worry about some weird, like, oh, well, you know, if you're turning that way, you may actually slide further because the physics engine delineates that you have inertia and all this stuff. It's like, the rules of real life less apply to Mario Kart 7 than they do to Mario Kart 8. And holy crap, it's like, it feels amazing. Gamepad makes Mario Kart 8 hard. Are you saying that, like, playing Mario Kart 8 with, like, a controller would feel better? I'm willing to try that. Yeah, Mario Kart 7 is a lot more like, it feels more like an old school Nintendo game, like, you know, without a real physics engine, you just, like, play it and it's fun. It's not like, check out our physics engine and how it's realistic, and if you slide, your inertia carries you this way, and if you do this, you hop, it actually continues you in that course. I don't know, like, this is just really fun right now. I don't know what it is. Like, I feel so much less stress playing Mario Kart 7 because everything happens faster, quicker, snappier. It feels more like I'm playing like a Mario Kart game than a racing simulator. GameCube controller Mario Kart 8, I would totally try that. I love the GameCube controllers. Now, you're right, 3DS's XL stick makes it harder when you have a sweaty thumb. Zadrinus is right. Zadrinus is right. The entire, like, world feels different in 7. Like, just the way everything feels. It feels like everything is smaller. You know what it feels like? This is what it feels like. In Mario Kart 7, it feels like you're racing tiny little karts that are the size of Hot Wheels cars. That's the way the engine feels. In Mario Kart 8, it feels like you're racing full-size karts in a real world. That's what it feels like. I'd love to see if you guys think the same thing by trying them both. Because the way the karts move and everything, it feels like I'm driving around Hot Wheels or Matchbox cars. Because everything is quicker, faster, smaller. Everything feels smaller. Mario Kart 8 feels like a full-size go-kart racing, car racing track thing. It feels more like a racing game. And honestly, I think I prefer feeling like I'm a tiny little kart. because of the way everything moves quicker. Everything is just so snappy and quick. Change direction so quickly. Sliding feels like you're small. You don't have a lot of inertia. You don't have a lot of mass. Even the little guys in Mario Kart 8 feel more massive. I feel like you're carrying a lot more weight. Oh, bananas! Oh, bananas! Isn't smaller a bad thing in video games? What are you talking about? That's a very arbitrary statement. Isn't bigger a bad thing? Isn't smaller a bad thing? It's worth discussing. It's not is worse or better, you know? Someone says 8 feels more responsive to them. That's unbelievable, man. Like, going straight from 8 to 7, like the responsiveness on 7 is just like bam, bam, bam. 8 feels like you have to like get your mass moving. Like going straight from Mario on the same setup to straight from Mario on this setup on both games, man, it's like a world of difference. World of difference. You really do feel, it feels like your Hot Wheels cars are micro machines or something. Like everything is just quicker. You know how like if you look at the way a bug moves, a bug has like no mass, so it like can change directions like that in midair, turn and do all that stuff. It hits the ground, it instantly starts moving. You know, us as humans, we're way bigger than like a beetle or something. And it takes us more time and cars. I don't know. It feels, yeah, very physics oriented. In 8. Big physics. Mario Kart 8 has small physics. It feels like I went from racing full-size karts to freaking Matchbox cars. Hot Wheels. And I like it. Yeah, I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying that this feels better to me. Like, this feels so much more responsive. A lot more like a video game than a simulator. Not that Mario Kart is a simulator. It just feels a lot more like a racing game. He tried to hit me. Yeah, for whatever reason, man, this game is like geared for like the way I like it to be. I'm not saying it's better or worse. I'm just saying, man, like I feel so much less stress playing Mario Kart 7. Yeah, someone says that in Mario Kart 8 you can use a kart with high traction and it'll feel closer to Mario Kart 7. Yeah, you're right, but it still doesn't feel the same. Like, the big issue there is like, when you use a kart with high traction in Mario Kart 8, you give up other things. It's like in Mario Kart 7, I'm playing a midline everything, and I don't feel like I'm giving up anything. It feels amazing. Like, I feel like I have sufficient traction, I feel like I have sufficient speed, sufficient handling, everything is sufficient. Whereas when I was playing, like, you know, Lemmy, with tons of traction, tons of handling, his speed was trash. And, you know, when I played a midline everything Mario, it felt like everything was kind of in the middle. And, I don't know. I mean, I still got 7th. Like, I don't even know what that means. I wasn't paying much attention. I got 3rd on one of those races, didn't I? But, I don't know. Like, everything feels sufficient on 7. Like, I don't feel like I have to, like, stress about, oh, well, man, I really like the way Lemmy feels with this cart, but, you know, Rosalina has so much more speed, so I should practice with Rosalina so I get that speed because people do better with Rosalina. Or maybe this cart, in this cart, oh, man, but I give up this, and I give up that. Oh, man, it feels a lot more like a simulator, like a racing game. And Mario Kart 7 feels more like I can load up Mario with even everything, or I can load up Metal Mario or Bowser or whatever, and it's going to feel good. I don't feel like I'm giving up much of anything. It just feels different, but it's still just really fun. I don't know, like Mario Kart Wii? I'm not the most experienced with Mario Kart Wii, but I really enjoyed the way Mario Kart Wii was set up as well. 7 or 8 just feels so... Ooh, I don't know, man. Like, they implemented a lot of customization. But because of that, you have to really pay attention to the customization. And because there's a lot of customization, there's a lot of things you can do wrong. Or things you have to practice at to get better, to get over the fact that you're giving up things for other things. That's what it feels like, man. I'm just saying, just saying. But there are people in chat that disagree with me, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. Mario Kart 8 was harder to get used to, but I liked how different it felt from the previous game. It definitely is harder to get used to. And maybe, you know, if I played Mario Kart 8 for like 2 weeks straight, I'd probably get used to it. But I don't know, man. Someone says 7 has just as much kart customization. 7 does have a lot of customization, but the engine is completely different. So the customization doesn't seem to matter to me as much. I notice the customization differences in 8 because of how harsh the engine is on you. It doesn't seem like there's near as much harshness in the 7 engine for changing your kart customization. Haven't played 7, but you agree that the traction is terrible in 8. Man, if you haven't played 7 and you agree that the traction is terrible in 8, come play 7 and enjoy the traction. I think that's one of the biggest things, man, the traction. It feels like you're stuck to the track in 7. It feels like your kart is like on the track. You're not being like thrown off the track by drifting, thrown off the track by doing anything. Even when you get hit by items, it feels like you're still stuck to the track. It feels like you don't have the... 8 feels tipsy. 8 feels like you tip over easily. You roll around when you get hit by stuff. When you drift, you feel like your kart actually does go up on 2 wheels and it does all that stuff. And 7, it doesn't feel like that. And I think I like that a lot. I think that may be one of the biggest things, what he said right there. SNES Rainbow Road. Sequelitis. Yeah. Anytime anyone has a strong opinion about any game, especially a popular game, oh, you know, discussions are going to ramp up, arguments are going to happen. It's just the way it works. You know another thing? Mario Kart 8 doesn't have this track or this song. Dude, okay. So, real talk here. Real talk. I feel like Mario Kart 7 has less cheese than Mario Kart 8. When everything is said and done, I feel like Mario Kart 8 has so much cheese in it. Where like, if you know how to cheese tracks, if you know how to cheese the engine or whatever, you're probably gonna do way better than other people who don't cheese it. Because, like, in Mario Kart 8, if you get good at the cheese, you get good at those, you know, you race those developer ghosts and everything, and you understand, oh, you can hop with boosts and you can do this and that, you're going to have an advantage. I don't think there's that level of cheese in 7. Because, you know, I can get first some races. But then again, you know, next I'll get like 7th because I just did bad. But I don't feel like I got cheese. I never feel like I'm getting cheese hard in, I'm not used to holding 2 items. Weird. Mario Kart 8 has changed my perception. What do you guys think about that? The whole cheese factor. I know not everyone has played both 7 and 8. Like, I legitimately got first that time just because I raced well. You know what I mean? I didn't get cheese or anything. Lots of comments, but no discussion. The whole conversation is so cheesy. Is it? Is it extremely cheesy? Community code, it is down in the description. I just saw someone make a really good comment. They said they played 7, but they haven't played 8. But because of the way they play games, they think they would like the extra challenge of playing Mario Kart 8 because of that, because of the challenging, more simulator-style racing. And you know, that's totally fine. Some people dig that. Some people dig sims. Some people dig real racing games. I don't. The closest thing I'll play to like a real racing game and have just a blast is like F-Zero. It's not even a real racing game. Whew, that almost hit me. Man, the only being able to hold one item in 8 is just a trippy thing going back to 7. Feels like I have like a smorgasbord of items. Holding on to a banana and having a banana queued up. What is this? Oh, blue shell's coming after me now. Oh, that was awesome. Like right there, I mean, like, I raced well and I got first. I don't know, like, it feels like yeah, 8 has so much more, like, you gotta, like, understand a system or something. I don't know. I have no idea what the deal is. The engine to 7 feels like so much more solid as far as, like, I'm stuck to the track. Oh, I can't describe it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like playing different versions of Street Fighter. Exactly. Exactly. Fighting games are perfect example, because old school fighting games had no physics engine whatsoever. They were just sprites on the screen doing their things, and everything was quick, snappy, whatever. Newer fighting games have that really weighty thing where, you know, you actually have to wait for things to happen, and, you know, some people dig that, some people don't. I think kind of what it comes down to is 7 is more of an even playing field. Whereas like Mario Kart 8 is not. Mario Kart 8 rewards those who play the game all the freaking time, whereas you can play 7 sometimes and still get first place because the game doesn't favor those who have like cheesed out the system by like just practicing and like understanding the physics engine and all the extra complexities added. I think that's what it comes down to. Like for real. I can't believe that happened. Like honestly, I feel bad like, you know, loading up 7 after, you know, setting up the Wii with the capture card and everything, but like what it comes down to is like, this is just like, feels amazing. Feels amazing to play. Like, I'll be honest, if the 3DS version of Super Smash Bros. Feels better to play than the Wii U version, I'll probably end up playing that more. Just because I want to play a game that feels good to play. Boom, got him. Both of them. Mushrooms in 7? You feel like you're stuck to the track. Okay, that's it. Being stuck to the track in Mario Kart 7 is my favorite thing ever. When you use a mushroom in Mario Kart 8, the inertia is real. You will get blown off the track if you use a mushroom. Unless you plan it out perfectly. In Mario Kart 8, or Mario Kart 7, you're stuck to the track with a mushroom. You're stuck. And it feels really good. Feels like you have a lot more control. Zespa says, Mario Kart 8 is very focused on gimmicks. 7 definitely feels way more solid, but 8 feels more fluid. Like in 8, if you get hit by the right item at the right time, there is almost no way to recover. In 7, you can pretty much recover because of the way the game plays, not because of the items. Interesting. I think that's really what it comes down to. The Mario Kart 8 engine does not allow you to feel stuck to the track. It allows you to feel like you are disconnected from the track, and you can in a real sense, disconnect from the track. Wii Koopa Cape. Alright. Minnow Knight says he feels still stuck to the track when he mushrooms in Mario Kart 8. Through my own testing, if you mushroom on a straight line in 8, and go into a drift that you normally would go into without a mushroom, your cart will move further into the turn than it will without a mushroom. So to me, I call that not being stuck to the track as much. It's much more, well, realistic. In Mario Kart 7, you can go into a turn that you would normally be going into without a mushroom, and you can use a mushroom to go into that turn and drift the same way, and you will not move any further forward. So, I mean, do the testing for yourself, and then tell me what you think. Because I tested it with several different setups in Mario Kart 8. Mario and the pipe frame, Rosalina, and oh my gosh, it was so obvious with Rosalina in the motorcycle because of how much inertia she has. Holy crap, that's where I noticed it first. It was a lot more forgiving with the light track, or a light racer. There are a lot more variables in Mario Kart 8 than there are in 7. There are a lot more things to get used to, a lot more things to understand, a lot more things to learn in 8 than in 7. And heck, in most Mario Karts, I think 8 really went, you know, they took like their ability to add a lot of variables to the way racing feels, to the way racing goes, the way that the physical kart feels. They took that and went with it. And again, you know, It gives you the ability to get used to those, but the learning curve takes longer. It's a blue shell. Not coming after me, thankfully. Coming after him. Oh, come on. Red shell denied. I like it. Oh, I missed an item. Well, this is it. Barring a red shell or a blue shell coming after me, I'm good. Bam! First place. Dun, dun, dun. Juju TV says it right. 7 feels more like classic Mario Kart, where 8 brings a completely new playing field. Just comes down to preference. Mario Kart 8, a good player who spends a lot of time playing with will nearly always place top 3, but in Mario Kart 7, everyone has a better shot. That's more likely, yeah. And that seems to be the way it is. Like, in Mario Kart 8, I notice the same people getting top 3 most of the time. Pretty much most of the time, you will see the same people getting top 3 because they know how to play better. They played the game more. The playing field is in their favor because they understand the tracks, they understand the physics engine, they understand the way the carts move. Whereas in 7, you know, you can bring in a brand new player and pretty quickly they'll pick it up because there's not near as many variables to learn. And it's an more even playing field for everyone. You can get better at 7 and therefore you will do better, but it's not the same, like, really, really wide learning curve. To me, it feels a lot more like, you know, hopping into a League of Legends match, right? If you hop into a League of Legends match and you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to do well because you don't know what you're doing and you're going to get destroyed instantly. Whereas if you hop into a much more simpler game, like say Heroes of the Storm, you know the playing field is a lot more even. You know the better players are still going to do better, but it's not near the same. You know, like. Because if you don't understand what the items do in League of Legends, you don't understand the optimal setup, you don't understand what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to get destroyed. That's probably not the best analogy, but that's the analogy that came to my mind. Game design discussion going on right now? It pretty much is a game design discussion. That's what it comes down to. And I'll be completely honest, I didn't expect to be slightly disappointed by 8. I expected Mario Kart 8 to take what 7 did and just do it better. I did not expect them. I really was blindsided by the first time I loaded up Mario Kart 7 and started playing it, and I was like, okay, drifting feels weird. And then I kept playing it. I was like, turning feels weird. And I was like, okay, so this is different. This is a lot different than previous Mario Karts. It really is. And then the more I played it, the more I was like, well, maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe I'll get used to it. Maybe I just need to do this, that, do that. And the more I played it, I realized to get the closest to what I want the game to feel like, I have to play an extremely light, great handling guy. Because that's what I really enjoyed about previous Mario Karts. And I watch all these guys doing really well, and they're playing these big, cumbersome racers with big, cumbersome carts with really good top speed. Just because they got used to it. They just decided, well, that's what you have to do to win. And you know what? I play games for fun, not to, like, be the best. Being the best, you know, is really fun, but, like, if you have to sacrifice what you enjoy about a game to do that, I don't know if I want to do that. Zakoon49 just subscribed. Hello and welcome and thank you. I heard the noise this time, even though I was playing. Lucas Vogler's right. I don't play games when I play games. You think my current line of thinking is completely off base? So you think that I should grind out something that is difficult, but yet will be rewarding later on, even though I don't think it's fun? To have fun later? Possibly? I mean, if you think that's... I don't know. I'm trying to like see what you're saying here. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, well, I got hit by lightning anyways. He tried to bomb me. It didn't work. There we go. Well, I got lightninged anyways. Oh well. Yeah, lots of people disagree with me. That's fine. I totally understand. People play games for different reasons. Whoa, blue shell. Woo! Wall ride into first. Oh, crap. I'm in first. That's awesome. Bulbasaurman just subscribed. Almost missed that one. Hello and thank you, Bulbasaurman. Whew. Fun takes place over everything else for you. I think the same thing. You can make a game with amazing visuals when it comes down to story, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it has to be fun. I mean, single-player Mario Kart 8 was a slightly different thing because, you know, I could do well against the computers, but, like, multiplayer Mario Kart 8 is exactly like my brother told me it would be. It was extremely brutal. It was more brutal than any other Mario Kart 8 multiplayer I've ever played. Mario Kart 8 multiplayer requires you to not only pick a very specific kart that is not only just theoretically good, but you also have to be good at it. Because those both have to work in synergy. Like, I could be really good with Lemmy in a really light cart and motorcycle and all that kind of stuff, great handling, but I'm like nerfing myself because of how brutal the Mario Kart 8 engine is. The people with the top speed karts that just are as good as me are going to do better because of the way that game is set up. And so I think that's kind of what it comes down to me. It's like Mario Kart 8 multiplayer is more brutal than any other Mario Kart 8 multiplayer or Mario Kart multiplayer that I've ever played. Mario Kart Wii multiplayer was pretty brutal as well. Mario Kart 7 multiplayer can be, but it isn't always. But since my main goal is to play on stream with you guys multiplayer, yeah, it makes a big difference for me. Big difference. Freaking love this song. Stars are so fun in this game. Oh, nice bomb, dude. Nice placed bananas. He got me. Red shell's coming. Deflecting. And red shell! Awesome. Whew. Yeah, Mario Kart Wii, the brutal aspect was the fact that if you played a kart, you would usually finish last against a skilled motorcycle guy. Mario Kart 7 multiplayer is more forgiving than Wii and Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 seems even more brutal because, like, there's so many more variables, even than Wii. Do I have the GameCube controller adapter for your Wii U? Is that even out yet? I didn't think that was out yet. You find the best way to make a competitive game fun is to have superb controls and make the game as balanced as possible. I like that idea. I think the more variables that you implement into a game, the less balanced it is. And unfortunately for Mario Kart 8, every time I wasn't doing as good, people were like, no, you should pick this kart, it's better. And most people were telling me to pick the same karts. If you want to do well in Mario Kart 8, well, you got to play a big, heavy racer with a certain few karts that actually do perform well. And that is discouraging, man. I haven't heard one person ever say that about Mario Kart 7. Oh man, you should pick a different racer. Oh man, you should pick a different racer. It's absolutely unnecessary. If you do better with Toad, you do better with Toad. You do better with Bowser, you do better with Bowser. There's not all that like, well, you're doing bad. You need to pick a better kart. You know, like, I don't want to have to deal with that. It's like loading up some first-person shooter I've never played, picking a gun that I think would be fun to play. Oh, that gun sucks. Don't play with that gun. What? I want to play with this gun. No, but it sucks. Like, you got to play with this gun. It doesn't make me want to play the game. Doesn't make me want to play the game. Oh, I tried to snag that coin. I tried. I looked at chat and almost fell off. Red Shell. I think you can have a complex game and make it balanced. It's just harder. Way harder. That's the reason why if you look at a game like World of Warcraft, every expansion, they've slowly homogenized more and more and more the classes because it's easier to balance. In Mario Kart 8, it would have been impossible to Golden Mushroom the way he did around all those turns on that track exactly, because you're not stuck to the track. Penguin sees exactly what I'm saying with, like, being stuck to the track in 7. You can mushroom around turns. You can Golden Mushroom around turns and skillfully turn across those. In Mario Kart 8, that is impossible. That is impossible. It doesn't work the same way. It's a completely different engine. And it's just those little things, man. It's those little things where it's just like, they turn into big things. They turn into big things for me. I want to have fun when I'm playing a game. I don't want to go, I got a Golden Mushroom, but I can't use it here, even though I could use it in the previous game because, well, they implemented a different engine and I now have inertia and it's going to bring me off the edge. Ugh, it's just like... Someone tells me I have to learn how to use the mushrooms in 8. Yeah, you're right, because they don't function the same, and I don't like the way they function. I just don't like it. Like, I've tried it, yeah, I got used to it. I got used to the fact that, well, you can't mushroom around turns unless you understand the inertia is going to take you that much further around a turn. I totally understand that concept. And I just got a blue shell in 4th place, by the way. I understand that concept. I got used to it. I didn't like it. Got Mario, my doppelganger. Because, yeah, it's not like you can't mushroom around corners in Mario Kart 8. You totally can. You just have to understand, like, you got inertia, and that physics engine is going to throw you off a corner if you don't know what you're doing. It's just another variable. Which, again, is realistic. I just don't want my Mario Kart 8 to be realistic. I don't want it to be realistic. I want it to feel like Mario Kart. I want it to feel snappy. I want it to feel like I'm stuck to the track, like I'm riding a little go-kart the size of a Hot Wheels car. And I have almost zero inertia. I love that feeling. Because it's not real. It's not reality. It feels like I'm escaping into some alternate universe that is Mario Kart, that is not like Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, Forza, whatever. But yeah, I mean, honestly, here's the way I see it. If you dig racing games, you probably dig Mario Kart 8 more than 7. That's the way I see it, and that's what chat has shown me. Dudes that dig racing games dig Mario Kart 8 more than 7. Oh, what'd you make?
Rice and...
Dude, that sounds awesome. I tied for first. Drifting is huge in Mario Kart 8, drifting is huge in Mario Kart 7, and drifting is huge in Mario Kart Wii. I mean, drifting is huge in all the late Mario Kart games. They really are. But they just they feel different. Like, as you see, like, every turn I'm drifting in Mario Kart 7. Every single turn, because you have to. If you want to do well. You can get by without drifting on Mario Kart 64, because drifting is terrible in Mario Kart 64. Same with SNES Mario Kart and Super Circuit, yeah. Mario Kart DS I have not played. I've heard a lot of bad things about that system and how they did not implement the things in that in new Mario Karts, so. Stream Smash 3DS when it comes out? Absolutely. It's going to happen. Super Circuit was the Game Boy Advance one, right? I think it was Super Circuit. Am I remembering correctly? I think it is. Yeah, I don't even know what snaking is in Mario Kart DS. I don't know what that is. Double Dash? It's been a while since I played it, but I really enjoyed Double Dash. And again, there was no online multiplayer on that, so that puts a, I don't know. You really start to see what a game is when you have online multiplayer. You start to see the balance issues. Because playing a game single player is a whole different thing than multiplayer. Like, when I was playing Mario Kart 8 single player, I did notice the things that I didn't like, but I didn't mind them as much. But when I started playing multiplayer, I started realizing, okay, so these things that I don't like, some people are really like digging into them and like mastering them, and it's like if you're not if you don't like, it's like if you give someone you know, Counter-Strike, and they're just absolutely not into shooting guns in real life, and they just don't even dig that concept. But you're like, well, if you want to get good at Counter-Strike, you gotta be good at aiming and shooting and stuff. And do you think it's gonna be fun for them to, like, you know, get good at shooting guns in Counter-Strike and to get first place every match? No, because they don't even enjoy the concept. Mario. I really like playing drums. Some people really don't like playing drums. If I sit someone down and say, well, if you want to play drums the best, you got to do this. And they tell me that, well, I don't want to play drums. And I tell them, well, if you want to be the best drummer, or you want to be the best guy in the band, you got to do this. They're gonna get mad at me, or like get discouraged. Because, like, or it's like giving someone a guitar and saying, hey man, well, it's like, I'm a piano player. I'm a lot, you know, more proficient in piano. I like piano. And I enjoy piano more. That's why I chose piano as my instrument. Well, if you want to be good at guitar, you got to do this. I don't want to play guitar. Well, if you want to, well, if you're going to be good at guitar, you got to practice the guitar. And they don't want to play the guitar. They want to play piano, or maybe they even want to play drums, and they're not very good at drums, and they're better at guitar already, but they want to, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all about fun. Whatever you want to do. People are going to do what they want to do because it's fun. I sniped his banana. I'm trying to get him. No, I didn't get. Oh, come on. Didn't get him. Did not get him. How dare you do what you like to do? Exactly. It's like, I want to learn how to play the drum set, Mom. Well, no, you're going to learn how to play violin. But I want to learn how to play drum set. Well, if you're going to be a famous violinist when you grow up, you better practice your violin. You're going to make that kid mad, discouraged, upset, whatever. It's not going to be good. I bombed someone. Yay! So a lot of people dig the physics engine in Mario Kart 8. A lot of people dig all the variables, and they're gonna keep playing it, and that's cool. I honestly don't know if I will. At least multiplayer, maybe single player for a little bit. I'll give it some more, some more shots. But man, going back to Mario Kart 8, I'm starting to really see why when I went to Mario Kart 8, I didn't like it as much. I could go back in between Mario Kart Wii and 7 decently. But anyways, this stream has been a big, like, discussion board for game design philosophy. In specific racing game Mario Kart philosophy. This rant has been going on for a long time. It has. There's been some good discussion though. Like as far as like back and forth, like what people think about it. I like it. It's helped me figure out what the differences between different Mario Kart games and what I like about them versus what I don't like. And apparently what some people like, what some other people like. The heavy characters in Mario Kart 7 are OP. I don't know, man. I can play a light character and get first sometimes. I did not seem to be able to get first sometimes on a light character in 8. Oh, that was dumb. Ben Briggs, he rants a lot. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I met him at MagFest. We had some good discussions when we met. I can see how he could rant a lot. He's a very intelligent guy. I met Ben Briggs and instantly realized that this guy, he's passionate about a lot of stuff, but he's also very intelligent. And because of that, he had a lot of things he would talk about kind of passionately and want to discuss. And I relate with that. Like, I do that a lot. He also seemed like a really fun guy. He really enjoyed dancing. I'm not the biggest dancer. Oh, took my item. What do I think about Sonic All-Stars Racing? I don't really know yet. I've only played that game once, for like an hour and a half. I should play it more, just to kind of get a feel for like how it feels. Get a feel for how it feels. Redundant words are redundant. Get a feel for it. Nicely placed bananas. Boom! Into third place. I should play some more Populous sometime. Man, that's been a long time since I played Populous. I updated the stream to say Mario Kart 7. Does it not say Mario Kart 7? I updated it for... Okay, it does. Good. I just had to check. What am I doing? There we go. Someone said Mario Kart 7. Yeah, for those of you... I played Mario Kart 8 for 2 hours straight, and I decided to pop on Mario Kart 7 to see how it feels compared to 8. And feels quite a bit different, and I like it. Unfortunately, I like 7 better than 8 because 8 is gorgeous. Whoa, I just got blown off the track somehow. I don't know if that was me or what, but something weird happened. Whatever happened was really weird. And item. I missed an item. That was stupid. My fault. 3 coins. I need more. Oh, can I get that? Yes, I can. Mushroom around a turn, no prob. And that's first place. And a blue shell instantly as I hit first place. So now it's all 4 of us, all 5 of us bunched up. Oh! Several people keep mentioning a Hobbit raid. Let's do it. After this race is over, we'll do a Hobbit raid. We'll see how many people are actually wanting to do that. Crap! There's a bomb. Oh my gosh, worst race ever. Blue shell hits the 6th placer. That was a horrible race. Wow. That was really bad. Yeah, that pushed me way far back. That was bad. Alright, we gotta finish this Grand Prix. So yeah, if you want to do the Hobbit raid, we'll do a Hobbit raid immediately after this Grand Prix finishes, which I think is this is the last race. I think this is the last race. So load up your Hobbits and Lord of the Rings Online, and we'll go run somewhere that we haven't ran before. This race again? I'm fine with that. This is like my favorite. get starred! It hurts! No! She got Mario Karted really hard. Can I Mario Kart someone in return? Yes, I did! I Mario Karted Koopa. Mushroom around a turn? No problem. Goodbye, Luigi. Are you going to give me a stare? Oh! It hurts! It hurts bad. Get out of the way, dude. I know I passed you up, but doesn't mean you have to hit me forever, right? Just a little bit. Oh, I hit him! I hit him! I hit him! I hit him again! Alright, Ouija. Blue shell! Evaded! Luigi got owned by the blue shell! I'm totally trailing this banana because I'm scared. 8 coins. Oh, that was dumb. What was I doing? What was I doing? Why did I do it? I don't know why I did it. Second place. Looks like first is not happening no matter what. There's a red shell. I gotta outrace these guys. Okay, well that was a lot better than last time. Bum, 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 bum. Second overall, I'll take it. Samus, 3-star, bro. He totally owned it. Owned it up. I'll take a silver cup. That's fine with me. Alright, guys. Lotro time. Hobbit raid. People have been asking for it, so we're going to do it. People want it to happen, so it's going to happen. Lotro raid. And 3DS off. Doom 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 doom. Need to get the internet hooked up. I have such a bad streaming setup. It is so not optimal. It's gonna change soon, so don't worry. But at the moment, it is so rigged up bad. Okay. So for this, where's the Lotro? There it is. Like I can't even see stream chat right now, unfortunately. So yeah, guys, we're gonna do a Hobbit raid. Gonna get on Hobbits and just go raid something. Server Windfola, for those of you who don't remember. The server is Windfola. Game capture. Be Lotro. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, so this is going to happen pretty quickly. So get on your Hobbits, log on Windfola, and be where we started last time. Boom! Okay, so we are on Smooth Groove, the Hobbit. The Hobbit, bro. Super Mario 64 credits acapella, that could happen. Okay, so it's time to see how many of us actually want to do a Hobbit raid, or if it was just a vocal minority. Alright, so we have 2 here. We'll give it a few minutes. And see how many of us there are. So this is Lord of the Rings Online. I did a Hobbit raid for my 12-hour stream last Saturday. And it was a lot of fun. I think we had like 30 of us, over 30 of us to start off with. We ended up with about 20-something of us that made it all the way from the Shire, through the Troll Shaws, to the foot of the Misty Mountains at Rivendell. We made our way all the way across from the Shire to Bree, hit the Prancing Pony, hit the Lone Lands, hit Weathertop, through the Troll Shaws, which was perilous, and we dove down a mountain, which we all died, most of us, and ended up in Rivendell. It was a blast. Did we do a potato raid? A potato? Maybe. Alright guys, we'll give it a few minutes. Because last time it took way too long to get all of us together. Shovel Knight acapella, that could happen in the future. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. Come on, guys. We need more than this if we're going to have a Hobbit raid. Yeah, after we did the Hobbit raid last time, I told everyone that hadn't downloaded the game to go ahead and download the game, and we would do this in the future if there was enough interest. But there is a big quest line you have to do. The game is free to download, free to play, but you end up having to spend about 25 to 30 minutes getting your character to the point to where we can raid. Which is, yeah, an unfortunate, 30-minute, you have to do it. Okay, so we've got 7 hobbits. There's 8 hobbits. 9 hobbits? There's Mario Paint. Why are you trading with me? Do you have something to give me? Or are you just... Oh, dang. Thick bronze armor. Thanks. Alright, guys. 3 more minutes. And then we're going to go on the raid. So get here. Let's see. Where should we go this time? The last time we went east. This time we'll go west. We'll head up past Little Delving. We're not going to go to Hobbiton this time. We're going to go up to the Needlehold to Arid Luin. And through Arid Luin, we're going to hit Falathorn. No, we'll probably hit Dweeland. Gondolin? No, not Gondolin. Through the Vale of Thrain and up into Thorin's Gate. We're going to hit the Dwarf Town. Dwarf City. The Dwarf Fortress. Okay, how many of us do we have? Let's get in a line here. Let's line up. Line up next to me. 2 more minutes, guys. Get here. If you have a Hobbit, if you downloaded this game and you made a Hobbit, get here.